Eh. Hello? 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 Eh. What? Eh. ¿Cómo están? Hello? Is anybody in here? Can somebody tell me how I sound against that background? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see this. Let's listen to this. Monitor on. Hey, that's good, right? I can. Sounds good to me. Okay, I'm gonna start the opener. Well, I do want to become famous. Bye, followers and viewers. I am over you human people. I'm gonna buy some robots.
Secrets горит. Я теперь готова ко всему на свете. Я отсидела свой срок в интернете. Выхожу на улицу гладить кота, а его переезжает тачка мента. Я иду по городу в черном худи. Тут обычно холодно, злые люди. Впереди меня ничего не ждет, но я жду тебя, ты меня найдешь. В золотых цепях я утопаю в болоте. Кровь моя чище чистых наркотиков. Вместе с другими тебя скрутят на площади, а я скручу свои новые жилплощади. Я заливаю глаза керосином. Пусть все горит, пусть все горит. На меня смотрит вся Россия. Пусть все горит, пусть все горит. Я заливаю глаза керосином. Пусть все горит, пусть все горит. На меня смотрит вся Россия. Пусть все горит, пусть все горит. Я теперь готова ко всему на свете. Я отсидела свой срок в интернете. Выхожу на улицу гладить кота, а его переезжает тачка мента. Я иду по городу в черном худи. Тут обычно холодно, злые люди. Впереди меня ничего не ждет, но я жду тебя, ты меня найдешь. В золотых цепях я утопаю в болоте. Кровь моя чище чистых наркотиков. Вместе с другими тебя скрутят на площади, а я скручу свои новые жилплощади.
Hey, what's up? It's an anime onion. It's an anime onion. Ok. Vamos a empezar con un episodio de Dragon Ball Z con el dub latinoamericano. ¿Por qué? Nuestra amiga en el chat, Esakur, ha hablado mucho en este dub y aparentemente es de muy alta calidad. So, I downloaded a bunch of it. Let's see what we think, huh? This is episode 69, incidentally. Ya viste el verdadero poder de Goku, which is something like, have you seen the true power of Goku? That's the most Spanish I've done in a while. Well, bienvenidos everyone. Here we go. Anime Onion. Do you know what an anime onion is? Don't worry about it. Hey. Okay, that's an episode of Dragon Ball Z in Spanish, if you didn't gather. This is what's called an anime onion. I think this is the 5th one of these, but basically it's the first half of several episodes of different anime, and then the latter half in reverse order, in like a nesting pattern, you see. And I actually have some episodes of things that I have not played before, like totally different series, for once. And also I got all these cool GIFs off of GIF Cities, which is archive.org's, I guess, archive of early internet GIFs and what have you. So I've been playing, I've been sort of exploring a lot of the late 80s and through mid-90s JRPG world, and I haven't played very much of any of the Dragon Quest games, but I have been sort of picking around in them and really starting to appreciate how just how great Akira Toriyama is as just not even as like a storyteller, but as a character designer, or just like a person very in touch with his aesthetic. Just really cool. And like looking, like Dragon Ball Z is extremely goofy, and there's all sorts of like, it does some extremely weird things with pacing, which I would personally hesitate to call bad, but they're weird, and it's kind of clunky, but it really knows what it fucking looks like, right? Right? Anyway, Dragon Quest seems to be cool. When I, next big thing that I play, I will probably be Dragon Quest 5. What's the plan here? Okay, so I think we're going to do 5 or so epos. That's short for episodes. Let's next do an episode of Star Blazers, which is a series by Leiji Matsumoto, with whom I am not terribly familiar. But I mean, I've seen what's it called? Space Train, Galaxy Express, and I love the vibe, you know. So this is I guess there's several different series. I don't really know how this works. Hang on one second. Yeah, okay, this is from 1979. I'm going to become more familiar with Leiji Matsumoto, and maybe we will explore more in the future. This is episode 16 of Star Blazers from 1979, the first half thereof.
Outer space, we're leaving Mother Earth to save the human race. Our Star Blazers, searching for a distant star, heading off to Iskandar, leaving all we love behind. Who knows what dangers we'll find? We must be strong and brave. Our home we've got to save. If we don't, in just 1 year, Mother Earth will disappear. Fighting with the Gamelons, we won't stop until we've won. Then we'll return, and when we arrive, the Earth will survive with our Star Blazers.
In the year 2199, Earth was under severe attack from the mysterious planet Gamelon. Gamelon planet bombs covered the Earth with radioactive pollution. And as a result, in 1 year's time, Earth will be unlivable. But on the planet Iskandar, there is a machine that can remove the radioactivity. Queen Starsha offers it to the people of Earth. A team of Star Blazers called the Star Force undertakes the perilous journey. But can the Star Force travel 148,000 light years and back in just 1 Earth year? Now, on the 98th day of its mission, the Star Force is cruising through space on its way to a strange planet, Balan.
I was here first. You said more veggies. Good. I'll take some of that.
It's the same old stuff again. They just give it a different name on the menu.
Derek, what's the matter with it? You complain about the food all the time. It's silly.
She's so pretty today.
How do you like my dress? I think I'll wear it when we get to Iskandar and I meet Queen Starsha. It's been so long since I've worn a dress. I thought I'd better practice wearing one.
Hello, cutie. Hiya, cutie.
Way to go, IQ. Good for you, IQ.
You're very well constructed, IQ-9. You're one of the best robots I've ever seen. I'd even say you're almost human.
I'm programmed that way. I'm more human than you know.
It's too bad we don't have a pretty girl robot on board the Star Force for you, IQ.
Don't bother. I'm not interested in a girl robot. I like Nova.
Nova? That's ridiculous. You're talking like you have real feelings, like people do.
I've been made stronger than a human, including my feelings.
Electronic gadgets don't have feelings.
I have more feelings than you.
It just wouldn't work, IQ. Don't you see? You're a robot and Nova's a human being.
I want to marry her.
Oh, no.
This is a most unusual situation.
Yes, it is. IQ-9 has been acting very strange lately. He follows me everywhere, just everywhere.
It might be that it's time for his 10,000-mile checkup.
Do you think so?
Well, it might explain his strange behavior. I'll look at his maintenance record.
Thank you very much, Captain.
Captain, we just sighted a planet that shows signs of vegetation. Shall we check it out?
Good. Let's take a look.
Altitude 23,000.
Stop at 20,000 meters.
Stop descent at 20,000. Retrojet on.
Nova?
Yes?
Look at that. It's so green it almost reminds me of Earth. I want you to go down to the surface and look for a supply of edible plants. We need them badly.
I understand. May I have the help of IQ-9, sir? He's well equipped to do the job.
I wonder if that's a good idea.
I'd like to ask you something.
What is it?
I love you, Nova. Will you marry me?
What? Now look what you've done. It's all your fault. You should have been paying attention to your work. Are you all right?
Can I rest here?
Oh, no. Robots don't need to rest. Come on.
I like it here.
Get up. Oh, you have work to do. Did you see anything?
Lots of green plants. They may be edible. I'll have to test.
What is that strange thing?
It looks like a strange kind of beehive.
Well, let's go and see. Hello, is there anybody around here? Let's go down.
We've lost communication with Nova and IQ-9.
Hey, what's happened?
Captain Avatar!
Let's wait and see.
IQ, listen.
Don't be frightened.
IQ! IQ! Where are they taking us?
We're descending a 5% incline.
Thanks a lot.
Are you all right?
So far, yes. IQ, can you compute who they are and what they're doing?
They seem to be humanoid with the characteristics of bees. They've been enslaved by the Gamelons and forced to produce large quantities of royal bee jelly. Their queen Melina is controlled by the Gamelons. The old man who captured us is against the queen, and he's trying to get the worker bees to revolt against her. And he thinks we're Gamelons.
Oh, they think we're Gamelons. What's going to happen to us?
There, Nova. I'm sure the Star Force will send out a rescue ship. They'll find us.
They can't. There's no communication.
Don't worry, Nova. Please, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Well, apparently Star Blazers is like Robotech in that it's an American re-edit of a few different series. The Space Battleship Yamato series is. So I don't know. That's interesting. Bizarre fucking dub. Welcome to the Oscars. Best cartoon of 2021 is the first half of episode 16 of Star Blazers from 1979. Congratulations! What now? I think we'll do a dirty pair in the middle, right? Okay, this is so these are generally just the things that I like and that I end up downloading. So forgive me for never having terribly much range aesthetically and thematically with these. But I watched some of this show maybe a year ago, and it's very stupid, but it's kind of like cool looking and stylish in a way that I think is worth seeing. It's quite stupid though, and I forgot to get the year that it came out. Hang on. '93. I would have guessed that. This is episode 6 of The Irresponsible Captain Tyler from 1993. Pretty goofy. See what you think.
ご覧の通りです。この電子回路は我が軍の駆逐艦に標準搭載された T302 型電波発信用装置にアクセスして船の周辺に電波フィールドを発生させます。これを使用すれば高精管レーダーを使っているラールゴン軍は一隻の駆逐艦を大艦隊と誤認するでしょう。
よろしい。
しかしこんな回路をどうするおつもりですか？
この件他言無用である。
はい。
なんだあのバカでっかいメカは。さすが惑星連合宇宙軍、こんなものまで作っちゃうとは大したもんだ。山本君、あれなんだろうね。
そんなことより艦長、もうすぐ軍上層部との会見が待っています。決して粗相のないよう。
そんなの知るわけないじゃない。
そっか、一体なんだろうね。なんかの探査船かな、それとも軍のための福利厚生施設、映画館やプールにレストラン、それにエステティックサロンなんかもあったりして、艦長割引ってあるのかな。
艦長、任務の最中に不謹慎です。
少佐割引もあるかもしれないよ、ゆり子さん。
山本大尉からも何とか言ってください。
あと少しの辛抱だ。
え？
あと少し辛抱すれば。駆逐艦そよ風副艦長山本であります。
おお、君か。
はっ、かくも失礼な方法で連絡することをお許しください。実は先のラールゴンとの戦闘に関し、どうしてもご報告したいことがありまして。あれは勝利などというものではありません。まさに単なる運、あるいは偶然の産物なのであります。艦長が軍上層部から招集を受けたのは私の報告を検討したからだ。おそらく何らかの処分が艦長に下されるに違いない。軍隊というところは甘く見るなよ、タイラー。
そよ風艦長タイラー、ただいま参上いたしました。綺麗な旗。惑星連合宇宙軍っていろんなものがあるんだな。この旗、そよ風にも一つ。
タイラー艦長。
はい。
君を呼んだのは他でもない。君はたった一隻でラールゴン偵察艦隊を撃沈した。軍上層部ではその功績を評価して
ご褒美くれる。ああ、でも看護兵が来てくれたな。
いやいや、彼女は乗組員全員の健康を願ってそよ風についてもらった。今日渡したいのはタイラー艦長、君個人への恩賞だ。軍二等惑星連合褒章である。遠慮なく受け取ってくれたまえ。
こんなもんもらってもしょうがないんだけどな。ま、いいか。
タイラーに与えた勲章に内蔵された電子回路は次元発動によって駆逐艦そよ風の電波発信システムにアクセスし、レーダー上ではそよ風は大艦隊となり、敵ラールゴン艦隊は密に群がるアリのようにこの偽装大艦隊めがけて集まってくる。そこへ巨大惑星間弾道ミサイル桜花を発射。ラールゴン艦隊を粉砕。無論そよ風も武運の誉れ高く宇宙の塵となる。
次元装置の発動時刻は
1500。
待ち遠しい。
しかしどうしてまた味方の船を沈めようなどと。まあいいでしょう。中将殿たってのお頼みなら断れませんからな。もっとも今後はこちらからご無理を願うかもしれませんがね。
敵はうちにありとはよく言ったものだ。
あ？
ポイント874を経由してポイント1309へ。おかしな命令だわ。このルートをたった一隻で航行しろだなんて。
作戦の目的は？
さあ、何も言ってなかったな。
信じられん。本当に何の処分も受けずに戻ってきたのか。わからん、さっぱりわからん。一体この男は上層部と何の話をしてきたのだ。貴様誰に向かってものを言ってるつもりだ。
第23銀河辺境方面軍司令長官ドナン提督殿でございます。
ならば口を慎め。貴様ごときの力を借りる必要はない。
それはとんだご無礼。
どうなるか。あのような醜い男と戦う地球人は敵ながら哀れなことよ。
全艦探索網を拡大しろ。惑星連合宇宙軍など片っ端から潰してくれるわ。なんか
いよいよ戦いか。やっと思う存分暴れられるぜ。だが妙だな。
何が妙なんだ。
作戦内容は目的地にて指令、しかも戦闘エリア内の単独航行。
考えすぎだよ、お前らしくもない。俺たちは任務を果たしゃそれでいい。
そういうことじゃない。
じゃあなんだ。
うまく言えない。だがなんていうか静かすぎる。
静かすぎる。
そうだ。
は？スペースカルタだよ。
それは分かっています。
暇だから退屈しのぎにどうかと思ってね。
任務中にそのようなことは
許す。
艦長、イミジクも部下に手本を示す立場でありながら自ら規律を乱すような行いをするとは何事です。ただでさえ目的不明の単独航行をクルーたちには極秘任務と伝えてあるのをお忘れですか。
だからカルタでもしてみんなの気持ちをほぐそうと思ったんだけどダメ？
ダメです。
やっぱりこいつはただのバカ野郎だ。一体軍は何を考えている。軍に捧げた我が忠誠、いつ朽ち果てようと惜しくはないが、このバカ野郎の下でだけは。
山本君、
このバカ。いや、このバカに静かな高校も日頃の激務でくたびれた肉体精神を癒すにはちょうど良いひとときかと。
でしょ。疲労回復にはスペースカルタ。
艦長、
ダメですよね。退屈しのぎに敵でも出てくりゃいいのにな。
とんでもない。駆逐艦一隻で敵の大艦隊に遭遇でもしたら。
前方 8.5 光秒に敵艦隊モニターに出します。
やったー、敵艦発見。
発見されたのはこっちだ。駆逐艦が一隻か。まあいい、いたぶっていたぶっていたぶり尽くしてから宇宙の塵にしてやる。全艦攻撃開始。艦長、攻撃命令。
とりあえず逃げろ。
艦長、攻撃命令を。艦長、うわっ。これだけの集中砲火ではバリアの抑止効果にも限界が。
山本隊、
誠の艦長とはどういうものか見せてやる。艦長に代わって命令する。反撃を開始せよ。光子魚雷7門破損、フェザー砲6門破損、長距離レーザー砲全門破損。以上。全艦砲撃やめ。敵艦に照準を合わせて砲撃管制をこのバルオメにつなぐのだ。
全艦敵艦への照準確定作業に入りました。
人思いに楽にしてやる。
砲火点検整備完了。すべてのブロック異常なし。これより帰還します。
了解。スペースランチ収納体制に入ります。
It's pretty cute, right? I just love the texture. Like, it's way more stylish than it has to be. And just any like mid-90s outer space anime is gonna look extremely cool to me. Next, Okay. Next, I believe we're going to do an episode of the original Bubblegum Crisis OVA series, which fucking rules. So there's several of them that came out in the initial stretch from 1987 onwards. This is the third one, so it's around 1987, and they're of varying lengths. But this one is about the length of a normal TV episode, and also they're OVAs. So there's no. So there's no little commercial bumper thing in the middle, so it doesn't quite have the right format to befit an anime onion, but we'll make it work. This is just a really cool, like peak cyberpunk anime thing. I believe, if I remember correctly, there's a couple of moments of just really surprising and over-the-top violence in this, like gory violence, but I'm afraid I cannot give you any specifics on that. But this is a great fucking show. I couldn't even sit through one of the later iterations, but the one episode of the later iterations, but the original OVA series is pretty wild. Here we go, Bubblegum Crisis, Blow Up, from 1987, the first half thereof. Talk to you soon.
サイバードロイド BU-12B タイプ、バズーカ砲および46ミリ口径機銃装備、内蔵センサーの反応より現在環状線 M 地点通過、ティンセルシティ第3区へと北上中、246通り K 地点到着、 AD ポリス第6機動隊と交戦。
第3区246通り K 地点、戦闘用ブーマが出現し、現在第6 AD ポリス機動隊が交戦中。だいぶ苦戦しているようだ。本部、今から K11 を下ろす。了解。何回すっぽかしたら気が済むんだ。もうすぐプリス、お前の出番なんだぞ。
だから休養だって言ってんだろ。プリス、早く。分かってるよ。
よーし、二度とお前なんか使ってやらないから、そう思え。
上等だよ。誰が出てやるもんか。
ごめんなさい、支配人さん。本当に休養なの。
閉めてけ。
はい。
よりによってシリアのビルがある地区で暴れるなんて根性あるブーマじゃないか。
戦闘タイプらしいわ。AD ポリスが相当苦戦してるみたい。
戦闘タイプか。よーし、お先。
もう動いてよ。
野蛮なのについてないな。たくそこの車静かにしろい。車の野郎。
おい、そこのおまわり、道を開けろ。
なに。
ありがとよ、おまわりさん。
バカ野郎、なんで道を開けたんだ。スピード違反なんだぞ。
すんません、本当についてない。
50キロオーバーだ。
レオン、
一応規則だから。
役立たず。すげえ暴れ方だよ。おかげで免停食らっちまうぜ。
あら、プリスのおかげで私交通課から大目玉よ。ついてないわよ。ついてないのは私よ。車がポシャってタクシーで来たのよ。
許せねえよな。絶対陰で操ってんのはメイスンってやつだぜ。こっちが先手打ってやっつけようよ。
ダメよ。AD ポリスに任せておけばいいわ。
そんなことよりプリスも手伝いなさいよ。
私そういうこと好きじゃないから。
たくん、本当にもう。
ねえ、プリスさん、ちょっと。
すげえじゃねえか。これもう使えるのか。
多分大丈夫だと思うけど。
へえ。ショー。
あ、お姉ちゃん。
お母ちゃんまだ仕事から帰らないのか。
うん。
腹減ってんだろ。これ食べな。
ありがとうお姉ちゃん。ショー。あ、お母ちゃん、おかえり。ごめんね、遅くなって。すぐ食事にするからね。うん。今日は何？ハンバーグよ。
お姉ちゃんにこれもらっちゃった。
カレーにしようよ。わかったわ。さあ、帰りましょう。
なお、市民を恐怖に陥れたこのブーマは国内生産を禁止されている凶悪な戦闘タイプであり、今後厳重な警戒が必要です。では次のニュースです。以前より議論を呼んでいた第
ようリンナ。シリアのやつなんで一発かまさないんだろう。
誰に？
決まってんだろ、メイスンの野郎にさ。
ダメよ。ナイトセーバーズの掟、 第2条の項目に反する行為なのだよ、君。ジュース取ってよ、冷蔵庫の中。
ったくもう。ほらよ。
暖房ね、放り投げたりしたらすぐに開けられないじゃないよ。
だったら自分で取れよ。
なーにその態度。それ終わったら部屋の掃除お願いね。
ああ、これだもの。
なーに、何か不満なの？食事ごちそうしたんだから当然よね。
以前より推進中だったゲノム企業体による技術集積経済都市計画は先般政府より認可が下りた。第3区を全て買収し、最先端商業都市として我がゲノム企業が諸外国に送る最前線とする。また復興の遅れていた第12区はゲノム系一大工業地帯とする。以上、この2区を第1段階として推し進める。
第3区の住民たちは治安の悪さに動揺しており、土地を手放すのも時間の問題かと。
お前には期待をかけておる。二度と失態を見せてくれるなよ。あまりわしを失望させぬようにな。
はい、承知しております。
おめでとう、ショー。うん。さあ、一気に消してみな。いくつになったっけ？
10歳よ。
10歳か。
早く食べようよ。ほらお姉ちゃん、ママの作ったピザすっごく美味しいよ。
よーし、じゃあいただき。うまい。
ね。ほら、お行儀の悪い。食事中でしょ。
食事じゃないよ。パーティーだよな、ショー。
うん、パーティーパーティー。
よかったわね、お姉ちゃんに来てもらえて。
ずうずうしくお邪魔して悪かったよな。
そんな。私が仕事に行っている間、この子いつも一人ぼっちでしょ。あなたが時々面倒見てくれて助かるわ。
私これぐらいの年の子にはモテる自信あるんだ。
7年前の大地震で夫を亡くし、住むとこや全てを失ってこの町に。でも生涯いたからなんとかやってくれたわ。
でも大変だよね、いつも遅くまで仕事じゃ。
あなたもそうみたいね。
私なんて趣味みたいなもんよ。
でもね、最近はやっとお金を貯められるようになったの。いつの日かどこか綺麗な空気のある田舎に住むつもり。とりあえずの夢ね。
夢か。
シリア・スティングレイ。
Sorry for that somewhat abrupt break. There's, hard to find a good spot right in the middle. But that will resume shortly. Is that right? We got over $100 in here? Is that right? Welcome. Well, I had some other gifts. Here's a cool skull. That's pretty good, right? So we're gonna do one more, and now that I'm in the midst of it, it occurs to me that this is all kind of the same kind of science fictional stuff, but it's all cool stuff, I think. And I've tried to play episodes of things that I have not played episodes of before. But, of course, we're going to watch an episode of Dirty Pair. The best anime, maybe even the only good anime. Although, when I first watched that Bubblegum Crisis, it did not hit me how fucking intense and awesome all the music and sound design is. Jesus. Very cool. Gotta watch all that again. Well, okay, yes, Dirty Pair. This is episode 17 of Dirty Pair, the original series from 1985. Like I said with Bubblegum Crisis, the original stretch is impeccable. Flawless. And then pretty much every later iteration of Dirty Pair that I've even tried to watch has been kind of not great. There's this series in the 90s called Dirty Pair Flash that just is unwatchable, in my opinion. But the movie's great. The like spin-off OVAs from back in the late 80s are great. Someday we're gonna watch that movie because it's great. Okay, this is Dirty Pair episode 17, the middle episode of today's Anime Onion. Fare thee well. That's a Dirty Pair. So, that's the first half of the onion. What's going to happen next is we're going to do an intermission and listen to some music for 10 minutes and then watch the latter half of all those things. Let me tell you also, let me formally announce an upcoming Ambiguity program adjacent thing. So I made this book recently, Island Book: The Infinite Land, the second in a trilogy of like what do they call it? Middle grade fantasy adventure graphic novels with the publisher First Second Books. First one came out in 2019. Second one comes out on May 18th. Third one comes out a year hence. But on May 23rd, which is a Sunday, which will be an Ambiguity program, I'm going to air a reading of the entirety of the first Island Book, accompanied by the soundtrack that my brother made for it back in 2019. So, like, the entire thing, just as one continuous movie thing. And probably we'll have a couple people call in to be interviewed live for sort of interstitial things, or to sort of talk to me about the book or something. I don't know, still working it out, but this is the sort of thing I wanted to do in person. It's the sort of thing I've been wanting to do in person for a while about various different books. And so let's do it this way. More on that in a bit. I'll talk about it incessantly on Twitter or whatever. But that book is done. It's very wild. I think it's kind of I think it's very emotional and intense, and you can pre-order it if you like. Let's listen to that intro mix again. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. When will Vatu be finished? I have waited years. I probably have a year or so left. It's hard to balance with all these things, but I'm halfway done with the last book of it, so I'm chugging along on everything literally as fast as I'm able. Thank y'all for being here. Listen to some music. Talk to you soon.
За almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Mine is lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky.
eye problem generally. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Well, well, okay, let's finish that Dirty Pair episode. Episode 17, Dirty Pair 1985. Sorry, you don't get to see what's next episode. That's Dirty Pair. I remembered what I was going to show you. T-Wit. T-E-W-H-I-T. As I think is now customary, has executed the Anime Onion diagram for this, the 5th Anime Onion. This is what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to use this skull to point out where we are. We've watched these first halves, and we watched this, and now we're going to watch this. What a nice onion. Okay. I love these weird GIFs, man. I anything to make it just more of a overstimulating visual racket. And I totally would have forgotten the order of these if he had not made that. Okay, this is the second half of Bubblegum, the third Bubblegum Crisis OVA, Blow Up. Here we go. Here we go.
姉さんってば入るよ。お店の売り上げ統計処理終わったよ。あれ、データバンク室か。下着姿見れると思ったのに。メイスン、どうしたんだ。
プリンス、俺たちに立ち退きを要求してきたんだ。
どういうことだよ。
この辺り一帯は我がゲノム系不動産が国家より買い取った地区。君たちのような不法居住者に住む権利はない。
冗談じゃね
よしな。う
えよ。うるせえ。
てえ
だから朝っぱらから騒動を起こすんじゃねえよ。俺慣れ慣れしいな。話すんだよ。この辺に住んでんの。後で君の家に寄ってこうかな。
私は立ち退きを食らってんだよ。何考えてんだ。それよりてめえなんとかしろよ。
奴らのやり方は法に沿ってるんだ。どうにも。
しょー、この野郎。
やめろ。
そのうちてめえの正体暴いてやっからな。
口の利き方に気をつけろ、犬っころが。
犬っころだって噛みつきゃてめえぐらい殺せんだぜ。あらら。
いつの日かどこかきれいな空気のある田舎に住むつもり。とりあえずの夢ね。行こうか。
お前の恨み晴らすよ。
勝手な行動はダメよ。
シリア、
支援の仕事は第2条の項目に違反よ。抜け駆けはいけないわね。第3条、メンバー全員の合意が必要よ。
でもその格好。
AD ポリスに入った情報をネネから聞いたわ。母親を失った男の子のこともね。
ナイトセイバーズの組織を守るためよ。あなたのためじゃない。
シリア、
4号機、ただいまゲノムビルにおいて戦火を確認。高度840フィート、 BU12B タイプと思われる。応戦の相手は装甲スーツを装着している模様。
4号機応答せよ。4号機応答せよ。やめるなよ。レオン出動だ。
ゲノムビル最高峰へよくたどり着けたな、ナイトセーバーズ。
あなたの野望もこれまでだわ、ミスター・メイスン。その姿、覚悟はできているよね。
これは勝利者の姿だ。それに今我々が立っているゲノム最高峰は私が君臨するのを心待ちしてくれている。そして君たちの墓場になることも。 シリア。
シリア。
We gotta let it play out. Bubblegum Crisis meets with general enthusiastic approval in the chat. It does go pretty hard, huh? Maybe I should rewatch that whole thing. So yeah, the initial, how many? I had the tab open. There's 8 initial episodes in the OVA run from 1987 through the early 90s. They're all, if I remember correctly, they're all very different, and they're of very different lengths. But yeah, it rocks. It rocks. I gotta watch more OVAs. There's so much space for like weird, like high budget shit to happen, and it seems like a lot of it's kind of obscure now. Like things that were only ever released on video, it seems a lot harder to find, and people don't talk about it so much. Have any of y'all seen Venus Wars? Venus Wars rocks. Venus Wars is I think it's like a short movie length. It's like an hour or so. Just a like far future science fiction thing with just the most ridiculously opulent like design and animation work. It's just so fucking cool. It's like well, let's watch it sometime. Let's watch it. I don't remember really what happens in it. I just remember how fucking cool it is. So, next is the irresponsible Captain Tyler. Chugging along. Episode 6, the latter half. Here you go.
いよいよですな、中将黙れ。
中将殿、ポイント1309で敵艦隊がそよ風。
静かにせんか。
間もなく全艦照準確定終了。
話せっつうのがわかんねえのかよ。
バカ野郎、今出撃したら狙い撃ちされちまう。
同じチルなら操縦桿を握って知らせろ。
死んで花見が咲くもんか。
ことだってあります。そんなこともわからないで軍人やってるのですか。
その通りだぜ。俺たちも内科艇を出すことにしたぜ。
どんな任務か知らねえが、同じ死ぬなら派手に暴れ回ってからだ。
お前ら、
やっぱり男はこうでなくっちゃ。伊達にぶら下げてるわけじゃないものね
さらばだタイラ。
なんだこの艦隊は。しまった。駆逐艦は我々を引きつけておくための策。全艦敵本体に向け緊急亜空間移動せよ。青春万歳、人間万歳、惑星連合宇宙軍万歳。
あれ、何してんの山本君。
あ、敵は。
それがみんなワープしてどっかに行っちゃったんです。
ワープ？どういうことだ。
決まってるじゃないか。逃げたんだよ山本君。
逃げた？まさか。
それじゃあ食事の時間かな。
バカ野郎。艦隊の周囲に電波障害発生。敵襲！敵襲！
どういうことだ。あの勲章は確かにタイラーに渡したはず。
皆殺しにしろ。
ああ。これは
戦場なんて味もそっけもないところだと思っていたが、こんな綺麗な風景は初めてだぜ。
俺もだ。
あの時死んでたらこの景色も拝めなかったんだな。
山本君の言った通りだ。このバカに静かな高校もくたびれた肉体と精神を癒すにはちょうど良いひとときだってこと。
自分はそんなことを言いましたか？
分かったぞ。軍の命令の本当の目的だよ。きっと三船中将は僕たちへのご褒美としてこの綺麗な景色をプレゼントしてくれたんだ。山本君、こんな綺麗なところで争うなんて脳がないね。そう思うだろ？
はい。
前回いかなる犠牲を払っても空母砲を死守せよ。
殺せ、皆殺しにしろ。
ドナン提督、敵艦隊後方に巨大な反応を確認。
よーし、あれをぶっ潰すぞ。
ドナン提督ほどの武将が相手が何かも調べずに攻撃を仕掛けるとは、戦い方は見てくれ以上に醜いか。
せっかくドクターが誘ってくれたんだから山本君たちも来ればよかったのに。
飲みたいやつは飲みゃいいのよ。どうせ酔いつぶれるのは自分だからな。それに景色がいい時はこいつが一番。星見酒もまたおつなもんだよ。
お待ちどうさま。
いやー、悪いねはるみちゃん、つまんねえ雑用まで頼んで。
これも任務のうちですから。
はるみさんもど
いえ、私は結構です。
はい。
よ、飲みっぷりがいいね艦長。
はい、僕もやっと20歳になりました。酒もタバコも OK です。
どうぞ。
どうも。美人がいて景色が良くて酒がうまいとくればもう言うことなし。軍隊に入って本当によかった。
星たちは我々とラールゴンの戦いを笑っているのかもしれないな。艦長はどうして軍に入隊する気になったんだね。
楽がしたいから。
楽がしたい？
ね、艦長らしいな。
ドクターはどうして軍医の道を？
なーに、患者になるよかいいと思ってな。
そりゃそうだよね。
宇宙から比べれば人間もラールゴンもゴミのようなもんだ。
標準確定作業中。攻撃管制機関バローメに接続完了。
中将殿、敵艦隊の攻撃目標が大岡へ移行中です。
なんだと？我が軍のボンクラどもは何をしておるのだ。空母一つ満足に守れぬ上に我が軍が軍事科学技術の粋を結集して開発した大岡をぶち壊されようものなら、惑星連合宇宙軍はこの三船は宇宙の笑い物になってしまうではないか。死んでも守り。
はっ、中将殿のお言葉そっくりそのまま通信いたしますです。
標準確定。
全艦退避。
艦長、人はどうして戦いをしぬ。やれやれ、こいつはアホなのか器がでかいのか。
器が大きい。平の器が。
くそー。 もっと持ってこい。
提督、あなたの戦いぶりを拝見させていただきました。今からお迎えに参ります。
貴様など来んでいい。うわ
いやー、本館の航行ルート上を漂流していてよかったですよね。じゃなかったら今頃肥前は宇宙の果てでしたよ。あんまり無理すると体に悪いですよ。少しはご自分の年齢も考えないと。
さすがはタイラー艦長だ。我々が特別に勲章を与えただけのことはある。そうですな、三船中将殿。
勲章ですと。艦長は勲章を賜ったのですか？
あれ、言ってなかったっけ？
じゃあ本当に本当なのですか？
嘘だ。
あら、どっかになくした。
わしは腹を切る。
三船中将殿、
どうかご自重を。
離せ。
たかが勲章一つで何を大げさなことを。
うるさい。腹を切らせろ。
では私が解釈を。
なんだと。
ピカピカして結構綺麗だったんだけど、まあいいや。
わしは腹を切るんだ。A3ブロックへも援助に向かえ。
掃除が得意は掃除大臣。季節外れの大掃除。塵も積もればそよ風になる。そこで拾った幸運とは。次回紳士協定我慢。お楽しみに。
街をあいつが歩いてるだけで何でも気を引くお茶目なやつさ。ああだからさ、そうこれから主役変身秒読みをしてや。ワン、ツー、スリー、フォー、ファイブ、息継ぎをワン、ツー。さあこれから繰り出そう。ダウンダウンダ
What? Hello? Do you get feedback there? Oh, that sounds cool. Hello? Sorry. That's irresponsible Captain Tyler. You get it. B-Land. We're back to B-Land. Yeah, this is kind of Leiji Matsumoto, but also I should probably find something that's more unadulteratedly Leiji Matsumoto. You know. Eventually. Here's latter half of Star Blazers, episode 16.
Melina, you've pressed the wrong buttons again.
Oh dear.
That's better. The Scamelon interplanetary transceiver has just been loaned to you. Treat it with respect. As you do our leader, Deathlock. Now what do you want?
When is the rocket tanker coming? And I'm having trouble with the old man.
The rocket tanker has already left Gamelon. It will arrive on schedule. I'm glad to hear you've doubled your production of royal bee jelly. It's one of Leader Deathlock's favorite foods. And have the mooring mast in position as usual.
And what about the old man? Tell me, what should I do?
Queen Melina, that is your problem. If you need our help to control your own people, we may have to send someone to rule in your place. And Leader Deathlock would be most unhappy.
At 1 o'clock, a strange-looking ship. It's closing in.
Captain, it's a Gamelon rocket tanker.
Wildstar, scramble the Black Tigers.
Roger.
I wonder where the tanker's headed for. It's too near the Argo, Conroy. We can't blow it up here. What about the delayed action rockets, Wildstar? We can lay them in the belly of the tanker. Great idea. Let's do it. It'll blow up light years away from here. Wildstar to Black Tigers. Use your delayed action rockets. Lay them in the belly of the tanker.
I'm afraid the old bee-man plans to kill us.
IQ, stop talking about it. Oh, it needn't bother you at all. You'll just be recycled back into some scrap metal. But for us humans, it's an entirely different matter.
Nova.
What?
Is that the way you think of me? Am I just a lot of scrap metal to you? I also happen to have life. I hear. I see. I feel. All these things were created in me to serve human beings. And I live among you, sharing your hopes and dreams. And yes, your fears. I know when you're lonely and frightened. I know how you dream of returning to Earth. All these senses, all this feeling, I've come to realize is love. Yes, I'm made of metal, and I'm strong. I will fight to protect you, and if I'm destroyed, and only scrap metal is left, well, it once held a heart.
Oh, IQ. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? Oh, IQ. Oh.
Come on. Your Highness, the Gamelon tanker is approaching.
Hey! The Queen!
betraying us! Don't let her deceive you! She sold us out to the Gamelons! Hear me! She sold us out to the Gamelons! She's not fit to be our queen! Bring up the prisoners! If you fire on us, you'll kill these Gamelons too! And how will you explain that to your dear friend, Leader Deathlock? He can't protect you now!
They really do think that we're Gamelons.
Don't worry. Remember what I told you.
Listen to me! That's the reason you are slaves! Gamelon wants a royal bee jelly! And our queen, who should protect us, is afraid of Gamelon! She should fight Gamelon! Is she too weak to be our queen? You can prove you're fit to be our queen! Fire this gun at the Gamelon tanker! That will show us you're a true leader!
Did you think I would do it? Guards, stop them!
My sensors indicate it was one of our delayed action rockets. I'll protect you, and they can't hurt me. They still think we're Gamelons. It's all right. They can't hurt me. I knew the Star Force would find us.
Derek!
It's all right. It's all right. Hey! Hey, stop it! We're on your side. We came to help you.
Are you so sure? They lived peacefully until the Gamelons came, and we looked just like Gamelons to them. In their minds, there's very little difference. We want something from them, too.
Nova!
Let's go back now.
You won't die! It's a monster! It's a monster!
That's right. I am not a human being. I am a robot.
IQ? I thought you'd like to know that the bee people gave us a lot of fresh food. And some of their very special honey, too. I'm sorry, dear IQ. I appreciate how you feel about me, but...
That's all right, Nova. But still, I love you very much, Nova. And there's no reason why I shouldn't love someone.
No, IQ. No reason.
We're off in outer space, protecting Mother Earth to save the human race. Our star blazers, danger lurking everywhere, but we know we've got to dare. Evil men with evil schemes, they can't destroy all our dreams. We must be strong and brave. Our home we got to save. We must make the fighting cease, so Mother Earth will be at peace. Through all the fire and the smoke, we will never give up hope. If we can win, the Earth will survive. We'll keep peace alive with our star blazers.
Just realized I forgot to turn up the volume on that half, so that was quieter than everything else in the show. Sorry. That was hilarious. Here's what I think. I think that in pop culture and in like science fiction, we've been humanizing robots for entirely too long. Like it used to be kind of, you know, when a robot was a new idea for a thing, it was like a weird, unexpected idea to humanize a robot. But now it's just what we do. And that's gonna bite us in the ass. In one way or another. So I think that it seems like a kind of productive, creative effort to think about like how to dehumanize a thing that is not a living thing, you know? Like it's just too easy to think that something is cute and human-like. Well, it's not a complete thought. I just like these fucking creepy dog robots that cops are starting to use, and I almost ran into. There's this big grocery store in downtown Brooklyn that has this big fucking monolith robot thing that wanders around the store and like vacuums or something. And they put these googly eyes on it, and it's just nothing but unpleasant. It like I had like a fucking panic response seeing this big thing rolling towards me. Not like you just like being surprised at seeing it, you know. I just don't think I like robots. I mean, they're cool in a fictional sort of way, but I don't like them being a real thing. I'm really working through some feelings vis-a-vis robots lately. This one's good though, the juice robot from Gundam. We can all agree on the juice robot. One last thing. This is the last half of el episodio 69. Ya viste el verdadero poder de Goku de Dragon Ball Z. The Latin American dub. Here we go. Ginyu Force, baby.
Hola, soy Goku. ¿Viste mi poder, Ginyu? 180,000. No puedo creerlo. ¿Acaso es tu verdadero poder? Lo siento, pero no me podrás ganar. El próximo capítulo de Dragon Ball Z será Freezer llega con el patriarca.
¡Papá! ¡Es demasiado tarde!
Hola, soy Goku! That's an anime onion, folks. Another one in the books, baby. Lovely to hang out with you. We're gonna do something next week. Don't know what yet. But I'll see you soon. Have a good night. Have a good night. God bless.